Alright, what is up guys? This is PVM Vertigo, and welcome back to Spore. And I'm sorry, this is in post-commentary instead of live commentary, but that's okay because you won't hear the annoying clicks of my keyboard. Yeah, I had a little bit of an error with my mic recording, so that will be fixed in the next episode. It was like 12 o'clock at night and I couldn't do my recording test, so oh well, it recorded the video anyway, so we're fine. So what we're doing is we're messing around the home world right now. And we're gonna try to optimize some factories and stuff. We're gonna try to get the most amount of spice as we can. Then after that, we're just gonna head out into space and do some like missions and stuff, get some money, and then hopefully establish a few colonies. Because the goal of our empire is to become a spice mining civil empire. We're gonna like take over a ton of planets, produce a ton of spice, and then sell it to people, in hopes of, making a lot of money. So that's the plan. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the optimal way to organize your buildings. I forgot the optimal way, I mean. As you can see, it's not the most efficient, but that's okay. I just noticed now that we don't have any, or we have some turrets, but some of them are destroyed after the battle for Coruscant. Basically, when I took everybody over, I pretty much destroyed all the cities, so I have to rebuild them all. So, let's do one more city, then we'll go into space. We can always do this later, city optimization or whatever. Let's go into the editor, put down entertainment system first. We put down a house. Actually, no. I think we should actually use factories first, because the goal is money or spice. We put in the factory first, and then we can optimize it better. Way back when I used to play this game a lot, I knew what I was doing, and I could optimize this a whole lot better. But as for right now, not doing so good with the optimization. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to make a interlocking kind of factory thing, if you know what I mean. We're gonna try to put like houses down, and then factories, and then we're gonna use houses to create a buffer between the factories and the entertainment centers, because we do not need those things next to each other. Those things do not like each other. Look at that. Unhappy. And that's how you create a buffer. So you got the houses and you got entertainment on one side, factories on the other side. You get more spice and more happiness. Now we're happy. So putting down a house here. Thinking about moving things around, because what we need to do is fill up all the spots in the most efficient way possible, and I don't feel like it's that efficient right now. Gonna put down another factory. Everybody's triple unhappy. We need one more entertainment center to offset things. Well, that's not efficient at all, but at least we're not unhappy. Putting out some turrets. Look at that defense. All those turrets. So we're all about those turrets. Alright, so now we're just gonna fly up into space and do some missions, because we don't need to be on homeworld anymore, as for right now. So they're telling us to do some missions. I'm gonna trade them. Nah. Mission, sell spice in other empires. We have one thing of spice. We're gonna go sell it. Let's do it. Let's go over to our not allies, but our friends. The Wub Empire, the Dubstep Empire. Yeah, let's go over to them. Ooh, they're gonna take it for $6,000. That's actually a lot. Usually people buy it for like 200 or so. So we did the trading. We're gonna go back to our planet now. So if you haven't noticed, we don't have a lot of money. We have 50,000 Spore bucks, and what we're gonna do is, well, step one was getting the spice and the colonies, but we don't have enough money to even set up those. So we need to do some missions. Yeah, I like to expand the empire. Oh, let's do terraforming actually. What do I do? How's that possible? I'm just gonna read out of experience. Basically, what you do for terraforming is you get the planet in the right little temperature zone and atmosphere zone, and then you add plants and animals to keep it stable. So that's what we're gonna do. They're gonna give us some plants and such, and then we'll go put it on the planet after warming it up or cooling it down or something. After that, the colonies will be able to, go outside of their colony and not die, which will be good. Good for them, at least. And actually, in real life, they're thinking about doing this to Mars. It'll take like 100 years, though. But it's a thought. This is a good thing that it's actually might be possible in real life. I'm gonna trade him. Nah. All their stuff's too expensive. I don't know why I went down here. I think I was trying to get some species of animals and such. But then I saw, oh, we got 10 of each. We don't really, need those plants. Because we already have some supplied by our mission conductor or whatever. So we're headed off to planet moneyz. Because moneyz is where we have our colony set up already. So we're going to terraform this. And as you can see here, it has no atmosphere. It is pretty messed up. You can see the terra score. The red dot at the bottom there. It needs to be closer to the middle. As you can see, it's closer to the no atmosphere, so that means that you need to generate some atmosphere to make it more hospitable. Temperature is fine, apparently, since it's right in the middle, and if it's too much right, it's too hot. If it's too much left, it's too cold. But all it is down, so you just need to generate some atmosphere. So you plop down an atmosphere generator, and you can see it's making a lot of gas, a lot of stuff, and we're drifting closer and closer to T-score number 1. So T-score number 1 is basically the outside ring, and if you get it there, you can place down 3 plants, 2 herbivores, and 1 carnivore. When that happens, you can have 1 colony. Well, you can always have 1 colony, but this colony can actually produce spice and stuff, so you get money from selling the spice. But first, to stabilize the atmosphere, you need to place down the plants, and you can't place down the animals until the plants are down. So it's just helpful to do it in order. It's the easiest way to figure out things. And I have to beam down the animals pretty slowly. I'm actually going to get closer to the surface now, because I don't want to kill them. Because if you drop them from too high, the animals can die. But however, the plants you can just kind of throw down. So you can see there, the atmosphere actually is hospitable now. If I wanted to, I could take another atmosphere generator, place it down and get it even closer to the middle, and then get more plants and herbivores and carnivores and stuff to stabilize it even more. And then after that, you can see it'd be T-score number 2 because it's the second ring. When you do that, you can have a second colony, so that means you can have 2 spice producing cities, and then you'll have even more storage for spice and a faster spice production. So it's just an investment basically. So you have to figure out what building you're going to use. I just want to use my astronaut complex for my thing. I don't know why I'm going to my creations, because my stuff is always at the front. Gotta place down some stuff so it can start producing spore, or spice, I mean. There we go. Oh. Entertainment? Nah, we need a factory. 1 factory and 1 house. We don't have enough money for entertainment system. So keep in mind that these are uninhabited planets, so that means their resources are pretty much full. Now Coruscant, our planet of origin, has been mined out pretty much entirely. So our home planet has like no resources, so we'll produce like 5 spice an hour, but these planets have so much spice that they'll produce like 30 in like a half an hour. Yeah, see, Coruscant made 3 only, but an actual colony, you can basically run around between like 5 colonies and always end up getting spice. That's how fast they make it. Of course, the factories and such make it even faster. So we're gonna go off to another empire, and we're gonna try to buy a colony thing, because we need a second colony so that we can make a second city on moneyz. That's our goal for this episode, is to terraform moneyz into a T-score number 2, so you can start getting some of that red spice. Even though red spice isn't that popular, these guys seem to like to buy it. And remember that if we get like 30 spice, that's, if you go 10, that's 60,000, and then 30 would be like 90,000. So it's not that bad of a deal. We start taking red spice, and then after that we can probably colonize yellow spice, purple spice, or something. Some of the more rare kinds. But red spice for right now is just fine, since we do have this Wub Empire buyer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna accept a mission to get some more money, and kickstart our mining project. So what they want us to do is they want us to recover 3 artifacts from different systems, and their crown artifacts. So we have to go to 3 different star systems, 3 different planets, and use our abduction beam or whatever it is, and we'll pick it up. And hopefully we can get this done in a timely manner, and then we can get the 40,000 spore bucks. We probably could have we honestly could have just jacked their crown artifacts and sold them off somewhere, because each crown artifact is worth 65,000, so we could probably make a ton more money. But the thing is, they are almost allied with us, so we can complete this mission. We might be able to get an ally. When you have an ally, you have more power. So if we ever go to war with someone, the allies will help us. However, there's not a whole lot of hostile people near us. We seem to be in like a nice part of the galaxy where there's a lot of traders, more like, and pretty much no religious species or warring species. So that's good. I like economic people because they sell stuff for cheap. This planet looks like a scale, like a fish. So as you can see, this is a yellow spice planet. You can see the yellow everywhere. Yellow is slightly rarer than red spice. It means a little bit more expensive usually. The only time it wouldn't be more expensive than red spice is if a planet itself produces yellow spice and you try to sell it to them, because obviously they're gonna have a lot of it, and they're gonna not want to not gonna have a high price for it. This system has a lot of yellow spice too. Typically, yellow stars, medium-sized stars, they usually have red and yellow, sometimes green. And then blue stars usually have purple, pink, and blue, which are the more rare kinds. That's what I found when I used to play this game. So I'm trying to figure out which planet I'm going, because I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, it is. Hovering over the oceans here. Look at that. Look at those effects. 2007 effects. Can you believe this game was made in 2007? They made an entire galaxy. That's pretty, actually I don't know if it's 2007. It might have been like 2009 or 2011, but same difference. I heard there's a new game. It's not gonna be Spore. It's gonna be another evolution game where you make your own species. But I can't think of it, the name right now. I know it's coming out, so I might play that game. But we're near the species again, and we're gonna sell them some spice. Well, it's actually not the species we were talking to. It's a new one. But this is who we're delivering the crown artifacts to. This is our drop-off point. So we delivered it. There we go. Now I'm gonna leave them be. Actually, just seeing if they have some good prices. Nah. The crop circles, though, if you remember, they were 100,000 at our base or our planet. It's 50,000 here because they mass produce those and they have a lower price, which is just fine for us if we wanted to buy crop circles, but we don't really want to. So we're coming down on their planet. Not really supposed to be here, but I found an artifact. So I kind of want to just take the artifact and sell it to somebody. There it is. Don't really know what it is, but I know it's probably worth a lot. So, yeah, let's, grab this here. There it is. Nab that. And there we go. And now, let's actually sell it to them. Trade him. They're so happy. So happy we just took their artifact and sold it back to them. Like, kind of like an extortion practice or something. I don't know. We take your stuff and sell it back to you. How nice. We're coming back over here. We're gonna take this payment. There we go, 135,000 Spore bucks. And you know what? Should we buy a colony and credit pack? Don't really know. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see. Get those guys. Next episode, we might actually ally the blue, because the orange are already wanting to ally with us, but I did not notice that the other empire, the Web Empire, or whatever, wanted to ally. So we'll do that next time. Because when they, of course, when they have the green smiley face, it means they that they like you and they want an ally. So, let's actually get some diplomacy going. Alliance, let's do it. There we go. Now an ally of the whatever empire. And look at those green circles. Green circles mean you're pretty much safe. If you go there and enemies come in there, they're probably going to destroy them for you. Let's see. Let's go down and get a nice trade with them. Trade. Let's get a colony and credit pack. Might be a little bit too expensive for our taste, but okay. We're just kind of cruising around trying to find one. Our goal is to get a nice, cheap 75,000 colony and credit pack, but if we can't find one, then we might just have to buy that one. Okay, so I didn't know that I was running out of energy. So, yeah, we're drifting through space, about to get destroyed. Oh gosh. However, we drift into our ally, and right at the right time, because one more star and we would have died. So thank you for being there, ally. I'm gonna recharge at you. Nice. And you know what? You proved yourself. I'm gonna buy a colony and credit pack from you. Bye. There you go. So let's just head out of here. I think we're gonna go back to our home world, or go back to our colony, and we're gonna try to improve it a little bit. Try to get some spice run before we end this episode. Let's see. Ooh, what's that? It's a nice wild planet. We're gonna start a colony here. Ooh. What is this? Something is showing up on the ship's radar. Spice. You discovered a wild planet. Plenty of creatures and plants are available to propagate life on other planets. While plants are also abundant of spice. That's nice. Okay, just plopped on a nice little colony somewhere around here. This will be planet number, what, 3? Oh, look at that. It's barely edging out. And, yeah, we could actually... we could actually make it colder, because we have a cold generator or whatever. So let's throw down some plants. Or actually, throw out an herbivore. There we go. And one carnivore is all it needs. Look at that. Stabilize the T-score. Let's actually go back to our home world for a second, because we need to get some small plants and more animals and such. Because apparently they already have the type of plant that we have, the small plant. You can see it has a check mark, it means it's already there. So we need to get more plants. And also herbivores and carnivores and such. Let's go to homeworld, because homeworld is a T3, so that means they have 3 types of everything. They have 3 types, or they have 6 types of herbivores, 3 types of large plants, 3 types of small plants, and 3 types of medium plants. And then 3 types of carnivores as well. So that's why T3s yeah, T-score 3 planets always have the most, what's it called? Diversity. The most production, because they are, pretty much oases of life. So we're gonna swoop down, get some plants. Grabbing a ton of plants, look at that. How many plants we're grabbing. I realized that we're out of cargo space, and, all those things we just sucked in, those things are dead. So yeah, well, we're gonna have to throw some stuff out of the cargo. That's okay. But first, we're gonna go over to our colony, throw down those plants, and then we'll come back. I might have to do a return trip, because of course we do need to stabilize T-score before adding all those herbivores and carnivores, because we don't have a whole lot of space. I think we're short 1 space for that, I think. I'm not really sure, but we're going to go over here first anyway. Might not need to do 2 trips, but we did it anyway. So we need to get the atmosphere a little bit colder. So let's go to our atmosphere tools and just start, well, you know, stabilizing it. T3 is really hard to get to, but if you get there, well, the planet just looks great. Run on the colony planner. I don't know why, but I think we're just going to try to get some stuff down. Factories and such. Let's see. Just enabling the things. Because, of course, I don't want to mess with these things later. I kind of wish you could like, set a standard or something. Put down a factory. There you go. They're unhappy. But you know what? I don't care. So let's get this terraform going. We're gonna put down an ice storm. Oh gosh, the land is shifting. And look at all that ice. It's getting pretty cold up in here. Again, this is the right atmosphere level. All it needs to be is just a little bit colder. So we could buy another cold thing or an ice storm if we wanted to and get it to T3, but we're not gonna do that this episode. I feel like we should get this planet up to T-score level 2, and then we're gonna try to find a green, blue, purple, or pink spice, like a high value one, next episode, and get rich. I think that's the goal. We're just gonna throw down some plants so that it doesn't drift out. Because if you don't throw down the plants, it actually drifts out of the T-score and it goes back to its original state. We don't want that. We want to stabilize the T-score and stop it from moving. So it's never going to leave T-score 2 unless we like extract every single plant. Look at that. Throwing down the plants. Alright, so we're going to hike it over to Homeworld and, well, nab some herbivores. And carnivores. But, mostly herbivores. Because we need 2 types of herbivores and 1 type of carnivore or omnivore. It can be either. So that's why omnivores and carnivores are easier to find, is because they're more abundant. Or not more abundant, I'm saying, but you know, omnivores are easy to find, so are carnivores. But herbivores need 2 types. We're just flying over the colonies. And the only way you can get like 7 or 8 cities is if somehow you annex, or maybe if you buy or something another Empire's home planet. That's the only way you can get this much production going. So when you colonize, you can only get 3, but if you buy or annex, you can get a planet of 8 cities, 8 or 9 or 10 or so, which means a lot of production. You can get 60 spice stored in there and it'll produce in like 15 minutes. Get pretty rich right off there, but it does cost like a lot. Also, the buying systems for cities are kind of weird. Basically what you do is you go up to them, ask them to buy their star system if it's for sale, and you get to choose the price. So it'll say like 1 million, 5 million, or 10 million, and you can try to lowball it, but if you do, they might get offended and not sell it to you and then not want to trade it to you forever. So you're best off putting it like 1 higher than what you think. Otherwise, they might start to hate you for trying to buy their star system they started out in. So that's basically how you get a T3 planet with a lot of colonies or cities. It's another goal for later in the series is to get another one of those planets we can start cranking up production. So we're just gonna throw down some more plants, herbivores. Well, not really plants, more like just animals. We already stabilized, don't worry. So now we can throw down another colony. And some kind of glitch is happening where when I get this badge upgrade, I can use the colony. Shouldn't be happening, but that's okay. So let's place down another colony. Far enough away, get it right there. That's nice. Right on there. So I think I'm gonna cut it here. That's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more Spore videos. More videos coming out soon. Stay tuned because we're coming up on the end of the series, so the pace of videos might pick up a little bit. Subscribe if you have not, and look out for more Spore videos from me. Also check out my other videos. I have them all organized in playlists on my channel. Other than that, this is PVM Vertigo. I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm strangely okay with it. I can, oh jeez, some maneuvers here. Oh, look at this. Get in between the buildings right here. Oh jeez, he's flying, he knows what he's doing. Look at this. Oh no, there's a guy up there. Let's get a sniper shot on him. Crazy awesome shot by me.